Hi everyone, Pepper Hernandez from drpepperhernandez.com, coming to you today to talk with you about microdosing. This is a series of videos. This is probably one of like 5 that I've been doing. So catch those as they come up and as we're finished with this one. So today we're going to talk about starting experimentation with microdosing and how do we do that. And so here are the top 4 things that I think that you should do when starting to experiment. The number 1 is strain selection. Strain selection or cultivar selection is the very most important when it comes to any type of microdosing, whether it be in cannabis or whether it be in mushrooms. Now there's a million types of mushrooms. It's not just psilocybin and then you get what you get. There's so many that you want to make sure that you're choosing the correct one. With cannabis, there are so many different cultivars and there are new ones coming out all the time because of the breeding and the whole genetic structure of what's happening with cannabis, which is, by the way, fascinating. You want to make sure that when you're choosing a particular one that you've got the right strain for you. And it's more than just choosing, high CBD or, THC. It's about strain selection or cultivar selection, because then you know what that does in your particular body. But if you're just trying it out and you just want to do a drop of good old-fashioned CBD that's from a full plant form, it's not an isolate, just to see what's going on with you, go ahead and try just to make sure that you're not allergic to it. But when you're really dialing it in and you want to know how to use it for your body systems or particular ailments or discomforts, either give me a call or make sure you know what you're talking about when you go in for a strain selection. So that's number 1. Number 2, alternating different consumption methods. This is a really good idea over time, but in the beginning, you want to make sure that you're staying with the same thing. So if you have your strain, for example, one of my favorite strains in the world is Northern Lights. That's just mine because it helps with my nervous system. It feels like a shamanic experience, but I also get to sleep. It's awesome. So I really like that. I have that particular strain. I have that in flour. I have it in butter. I have it in bath salt. I have it in tincture. I have it, pretty much these farmers gave it to me in every single different way. I don't have it in like a concentrate to smoke like a dab or anything like that, but I don't really do those. But I do have that particular strain, so I can do it in different methods. But you want to stick with one particular method and one particular strain for a while. That way, this is a real test to how it's going to work in your body, and you can build up and you know what you're comfortable with. Number 3, wanting to learn situations where situations are ideal for you. So maybe you want to microdose in the morning when you have the most quiet time, or maybe you want to microdose in the evening when you're about to go to bed, or maybe you want to make sure. I've heard this a lot with people who are microdosing psilocybin, that they enjoy microdosing right before an event, which seems counterintuitive to me, but it makes them more social and more comfortable. So maybe cannabinoids, if you're doing microdosing with cannabis, that would be similar to that. So it just depends, but make sure that you're doing it whatever's ideal for you. Now, microdosing should be a very, very, very small amount, and you could build up, but always start slow, always start small, and then you can always add 2. The fourth one, number 4 is to be observant. Be observant about how you're feeling, meditate prior, meditate during, meditate after. And that can be just as simple as dropping in, right? Just exactly what I did. I just got myself into a little meditation zone right there. My eyes might feel a little, because I just went into it so quickly. And it takes that long, 2 seconds of just like breathing, settling, listening. Same kind of thing. And then it's like, okay, now how do I feel? Do I feel anxious in my body? Do I feel relaxed? You're just checking in with yourself, being observant, checking in. So those are the top 4 ways to start experimentation with microdosing. Pepper Hernandez from drpepperhernandez.com. If you want more on cannabis education, go on over to the Cannabis Holistic Institute, where we learn all about cannabinoids, terpenes, body systems, and how to relate that as a cannabis therapy consultant. If you want more information on your specific body ailment or discomfort, you can also go over to drpepperhernandez.com and make an appointment with me. We talk to people all over the world. So have a magical, beautiful, wonderful day, and let's make this your very best day ever, because why not?